Leadership often feels like an art. We see charismatic figures inspiring others and think they've got it, but beneath the surface, effective leadership relies on a solid understanding of human behavior. Psychology provides the tools to decode that behavior, and statistical analysis helps us make sense of the data. Imagine you're leading a team facing a drop in productivity. You could guess at the cause, or you could use data. By analyzing factors like workload, team communication patterns, and individual performance metrics, you gain objective insights. Statistical analysis helps identify trends and correlations, revealing the root causes of problems and informing targeted solutions. This data-driven approach goes beyond intuition. It allows leaders to make informed decisions, allocate resources effectively, and track the impact of their strategies. In essence, it transforms leadership from a guessing game into a strategic endeavor. Humans are creatures of habit. We develop patterns in our thinking, feeling, and behaving. For leaders, recognizing these patterns, a concept known as determinism, is invaluable. It's about understanding that our actions are influenced by a complex interplay of past experiences, personality traits, and environmental factors. Consider a team member who consistently misses deadlines. A leader who understands determinism might explore the root cause. Is it a lack of skills, overwhelming workload, or personal issues affecting their focus? By recognizing the patterns in their behavior, a leader can develop tailored solutions. Instead of simply reprimanding, they can offer training, adjust workloads, or provide support. This approach fosters a more empathetic and effective leadership style, addressing the underlying causes of behavior rather than just the symptoms. For decades, the corporate world often operated on the assumption that employee well-being was secondary to productivity. Push harder, work longer, and results will follow, or so the thinking went. However, a wealth of research now shows a strong correlation between employee well-being and job satisfaction, which in turn drives productivity and reduces turnover. When employees feel valued, supported, and fulfilled in their work, they're more engaged, creative, and committed. Leaders who prioritize well-being initiatives like flexible work arrangements, mental health resources, and opportunities for growth see a significant return on their investment. It's not just about being nice. It's about recognizing that a happy and healthy workforce is a more productive and innovative one. Leadership is not about sitting in an ivory tower, removed from the day-to-day realities of the team. Effective leaders are keen observers, constantly gathering data about their team's dynamics, strengths, and areas for improvement. This systematic observation is about more than just seeing. It's about actively noticing patterns, behaviors, and interactions within the team. Are there bottlenecks in workflow? Is there a lack of communication between departments? Are certain team members disengaged or feeling unheard? By systematically observing these dynamics, leaders gain valuable insights that inform their decisions and strategies. It's about moving from assumptions to evidence-based leadership, grounded in a deep understanding of the team's reality. From observation to theory, inductive reasoning in leadership. Inductive reasoning is, well, a powerful tool in a leader's arsenal. It's about observing specific situations, identifying patterns, and then drawing broader conclusions to form hypotheses or theories. In the context of leadership, this means moving from "I noticed this happening in my team" to "this pattern might be indicative of a larger trend in organizations." For example, a leader might observe that teams who engage in regular team-building activities tend to have higher morale and collaboration. This observation might lead to the hypothesis that team-building exercises contribute to a more positive and productive work environment. This hypothesis can then be tested and refined through further observation and data collection, ultimately leading to more effective leadership strategies. Survey says maybe not challenges of self-reported data. Surveys are a common tool in organizational research, often used to gauge employee satisfaction, gather feedback on initiatives, and understand team dynamics. However, self-administered surveys come with inherent limitations. People tend to present themselves in a more favorable light, potentially skewing the results. Social desirability, bias, the tendency to respond in a way that is deemed socially acceptable, can lead to inaccurate data. Additionally, poorly designed surveys can suffer from low response rates, further compromising the reliability of the findings. To mitigate these challenges, leaders should consider alternative data collection methods, such as one-on-one interviews, which provide richer, more nuanced insights into individual perspectives, focus groups, which facilitate open discussions and encourage diverse viewpoints, and observational data, which offer objective insights into team dynamics and behaviors. By triangulating data from multiple sources, leaders can gain a more accurate and holistic understanding of their team and organization. Measuring success, defining what effective leadership looks like. Before we can evaluate leadership effectiveness, we need to define what success actually looks like. This involves identifying specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Are we aiming for increased productivity, improved employee engagement, higher retention rates? Each of these goals requires different metrics and assessment methods. For example, productivity might be measured by output, while engagement could be assessed through surveys and observation of team dynamics. By clearly defining the desired outcomes, leaders can select appropriate dependent variables, the factors that are being measured, to evaluate the effectiveness of their leadership strategies. Experimenting for success. Manipulating variables for better leadership. Leadership research often involves manipulating independent variables, the factors that are being controlled or changed, to observe their impact on dependent variables. This experimental approach allows leaders to test the effectiveness of different leadership styles, communication strategies, or organizational structures. For instance, a leader might implement a new feedback system and track its impact on employee morale and performance. By carefully designing experiments and controlling for extraneous factors, leaders can isolate the impact of specific interventions and make data-driven decisions about which strategies are most effective. Ensuring accurate insights. The importance of internal validity. Internal validity refers to the extent to which a study accurately measures the relationship between the variables being studied without the influence of extraneous factors. In leadership research, ensuring internal validity is crucial for drawing meaningful conclusions about the effectiveness of different approaches. For example, if a study claims that a new leadership training program improves team performance, we need to be confident that the observed improvement is actually due to the training and not some other factor, such as a change in market conditions or a new company policy. By carefully designing studies, controlling for confounding variables, and using appropriate statistical analyses, researchers and practitioners can enhance the internal validity of their findings and ensure that their conclusions are accurate and reliable.